Recap gang, I see you. If you watch this whole live, make sure you leave a comment. Today we're doing a soft look. I know. I never do soft looks. Never. I turn my volume up. So you guys know you gotta make sure you clean your face first before putting any makeup on. And I'm using Pickable Skin Toner by Glowius. I do a mix up of this one and Good Molecules. They work pretty good for my skin, especially with me having hyperpigmentation. It's Tuesday, okay? Like, it's almost the end of March. That's insane. I need a good lash, condition. So if you guys know of any, please let me know, okay? Please let me know. After cleaning your face, you always, you want to go in with a good serum. The serum keeps your skin hydrated. I had to learn this over the months of me practicing makeup. So I found a really good serum that I love, okay? It's by Global Beauty Care, all right? It works so good on my skin. But you guys know you gotta find one that's really good for your skin. This helps keep your skin super hydrated, especially before applying any makeup. I'll usually let this sit for about 10 to 15 seconds before I go in with anything else. Okay. So as that is doing what it's doing, I have all my stuff laid out today, guys. I never did a soft makeup look. So we're gonna do that today. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh yeah, that looks really good. How can I rotate this? Hold on. Okay, there we go. Yeah. So I can see exactly what she's doing. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the brows. The brows be taking me the longest because I just want my brows to do right, I want them to match. So we don't need one brow going up, the other brow going another way. So you always just brush them out so it can start making its own shape, so you know what to color in and what not to color in. This helps me a lot. And I realized I was putting on the brow gel first without even brushing out my brows before. No. You want to brush these babies out, okay? You can mess them up like that, so you can just kind of that helps you find all the defined hairs so you know which ones you want to highlight, as you're sculpting your brows, okay? There we go. And then I'm gonna use a brown brow pencil. What did I do with it? This it? There we go. Before, my brows were so dark. Like, oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure I had like eyebrow blindness. Is that a thing? I don't even know if that's a thing. Okay. But one of my eyebrows will be like this thick, and the other one would be super thin. Okay. I was looking crazy out here in these streets. But you gotta practice so you can learn. Yeah, that looks good. It just helps you to like figure out how to like mold them. If you're a girly like me who don't have a lot of brows, yeah, you definitely want to color them in a little bit just so they could stand out. Yeah, right there, that's the mark I want to. Thank you guys for the like, I appreciate it. Wow, let's get a close up on that. I'm gonna sharpen this a little bit. Thank you. How are you? Welcome to the chat. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good day today. All right. So you see why you just take your time. A story time. A story time of what? All right. Story time. Let me think. I don't like when my sharpener gets jammed up like this. Hi, Amuda. Good morning. Welcome back. Where I'm from? Maryland. I'm from Maryland. All right. My day has been good so far. You from Greece? Oh my gosh. Shout out to Greece. What time is it over there? Oh, she going too fast. You going too fast, girl. You done chop the video up. There. So why not? You gonna have to tell me the regular time. I don't know no military time. It's 7:07 p.m. here. Oh my gosh. It's 9:37 in the morning. It's 3:37 in the afternoon. Thank you, because I was like, what? Military time. Wait. Oh my goodness. $9:38 a.m. It's in the morning. You guys are like in the afternoon and the evening. Yesterday makeup was so good and cute. Thank you so much. We're looking to do a part 2 today, but we're not doing like all the glam, the glitter, and all the stuff. You guys know I love glam and glitter, but girls are asking me to, can you do like a softer look? Like something maybe I can do like every day, you know. So we're doing a soft look today. Thank you guys for liking the live. I appreciate you. I went to bed late yesterday. I had got on live last night and did a look last night. And I ended up going to bed at like 3 in the morning. But as promised, I'm here. Rania wants a story time. I have a lot of story times. Okay. Especially with like learning how to do makeup and stuff and going outside looking crazy because my wig wasn't blended with my makeup. So like you can see the whole lace front line right here, right? My brows being super dark. Like I pressed down on it and it's crazy. So, but you learn as you go, you know? And that's why I go live, because if I make mistakes and stuff, you guys get to see. I'm showing you like what I've learned, things that I'm still learning. Like I don't know how to contour. I'm going to try to learn that today. I'm going to try to like practice that, because I have all the stuff to contour. And I know it's, for some people, it's like, it's not that hard. But for me, it's not that it's not hard. That is like so hard. Mine is, I know it's coming down from right here, going down here. Mine is blending with the powder. And I blend it too much in the powder. It leaves a line right here. That's the problem I have. Other than that, yeah. You asking all personal questions, Rainier. You don't want to know nothing about no makeup? Or about my podcast and how I started that? Okay. You can ask me a whole bunch of other things. It don't have to be like personal stuff. Do I believe in Jesus Christ? Absolutely. Absolutely. But like my status, if I'm single and stuff, I'm a content creator. I'm a self-taught makeup artist. So yeah, go check out some of, you want to get to really know me for real? You can definitely check out some of my videos, what I do, besides coming on live and doing this every day. I meant to pause that. Hold on. All right. Now look, my brows came out looking better today than how they was yesterday. I never know what my brows gonna be here for. Never know. Thank you. Have a great day. I appreciate you. You're always welcome to come in and tap in with me. It's still early. You gotta give me a minute to to get it together. Cause when I start talking, y'all, I won't hear, the end of it. But I appreciate you for coming in the chat. Let's see. There you go. That actually looks better. I like now that YouTube filters comments. I think that's a new thing that they have now. Not that I cared before, but I don't have to see it. I just like the fact that I don't have to see it. All right. My brows came out exactly how I wanted them. I'm happy about that. We're going to go in with the brow gel cousin. My number one moderator is in the building. Hi, cousin. Good morning. Yeah, so we're going to go through with the brow gel. I showed you guys yesterday. If you weren't here yesterday, go check the recap. I went right in the dollar store. They have this same thing, okay? And it's more product. And it's only $1.25, okay? It's the same thing. Like, you really find some stuff for the low. And you don't even be looking. All right. And that does what it needs to do. Yeah. You don't need a lot. You don't need a lot of anything. Except if it's blush or highlighter. If it's blush or highlighter, I'm going crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. Not gonna even lie to y'all. But once I put the brow gel on, what's this? Okay, this is like the other brown pencil I have. I usually just use the spoolie and I just really mold it how I want it to look. I don't like my brows to be really, really long. The look today, we just doing natural glam, cousin. I never did natural glam on the live. And to be honest, I don't think I ever did natural glam, period. If we being honest. Because y'all know I'm a glam girl. I like vibrant colors and glitter and rhinestones and all that good stuff. Okay? If you've been in here, you know I do all types of crazy looks all the time. How are you feeling this morning? Happy Tuesday. I'm good. Happy Tuesday. I'm surprised you up right now. You was up trapping it with me last night. Hi, Fortnite kid. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I end up going to bed at 3 in the morning, though. I don't know who name is Daddy, but what? All right, I'm gonna stop responding to like nonsense. I know. I'm gonna get off. Thank you. I'm gonna get off at it's 9:48. I'm gonna get off. What is going on outside? It sounds like it's a whole war for real. I ain't gonna lie. Um, I got distracted. The sound made me distracted. But I'm gonna get off at 11:30 so I can call you and talk to you for a minute. I ain't gonna have you on the phone for 2 hours like last time, you know. I'm gonna go with a darker color for the. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, what's this? Oh, that's the orange blush. Oh, there it is. Right in my face. I have a meeting at 1. Okay. So all I did, guys, is use some lighter concealer under my eyebrow to help sculpt it, and then use the color that's a shade like darker on the top of my brow to shape it and mold it, okay? How's your day going? My day is going good, Fortnite Kid. I can't complain. How was your day? That's good. I appreciate you for coming in here. And then we're going to use a flat brush to blend this. I'm looking at a look and trying to picture it, of like doing it in my head, y'all. I see somebody doing something, so I just want to. I just don't feel like holding the iPad. This is like the best that my brows ever looked. Oh my gosh. Doing it this way is so much better. All right. And this is my favorite concealer. So I got this one. I'm going to show you all the ones that I use, guys, just in case you want to go and buy. This one I got from Walgreens. It's Flawless Finish Concealer. It's full coverage, so I can use this as foundation if I wanted to. This one is the light one that I put up under my brows, okay? I only use it probably once in the blue moon, okay? But I seen someone using it, and I said, oh, this just been sitting in my makeup bag. And this is my baby right here, all right? I use this for everything. My eyelids, everything. I use that concealer for everything. So you can find all of those at, you either can go to Walgreens or you can go to the dollar store if you have a dollar store where you live. Yep. All right. So with the one I showed you guys, last night after the live, I went to sleep. Oh, I had to like take pictures. I had to do videos, you know. But then right after that, I was out. I was tired. I was more tired than I thought. Like, but then I had to get up this morning, of course. I had to do the mommy thing and all that. Yeah, I understand. So once I'm up, I'm up. And I'm like, do I want to go live in the morning? Do I want to go live later? All that stuff. I'm like, you know what? Just go live. You up, you can just go live, do a makeup look, film the makeup look, do your pictures and all that stuff for content, and then you're done. That's the brush I want to use, yeah. Like, 11:30, cousin. 11:30, say, okay, it's time to, it's time. And that's when I'll do like my closeouts or whatever. Right, right, right. It definitely helps. Like, and I went back to this morning and um looked at when I first went live. Oh my goodness. I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know. I don't know how to work this. Like, first of all, I've been streaming for over 4 years, but it's the first time that I've had streamed here. So it was like different platforms has different things. Like TikTok, it's so many options when you go live on TikTok. Oh my gosh. You be like, wait, what is all this on my screen? Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to do this blend more often. Oh, this looks really good. I'm gonna blow my nose. Um, but I love YouTube, man. I love YouTube because the community that is here, you know, who supports me, like they just vibe. Like coming to my stream and vibe is not weird. You know what I'm saying? And people compare like the trolls and stuff versus YouTube and TikTok. And to be honest, the trolls is bad here, but it's not like, you know, you can hide them, get rid of them, whatever. It's no big deal. I really don't care about trolls. Trolls, I entertain them sometimes. It'd be funny, you know. If I'm nice, they be like, "What's wrong? You not being mean," and they don't like that. TikTok, no, heck no. I'd be so annoyed. I'd be so annoyed. Here, I'd be laughing because when you get rid of one, it's like 40 of them that's coming. There's like 40 of them that's coming, okay? And I mean, they have like different accounts. Like they literally made 40 accounts, you know? But that's part of being a content creator. And that's what I try to tell people all the time. Like, if you're going to do content, you got to know it's going to come, y'all. You think you're just going to have a stream and people just be like, oh, you so cute. Your hair looks cute. Your makeup looks cute. There's somebody that's going to come in there and be like, yo, you a man. You was a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to say stuff to you. And if you don't have tough skin, it's not for you. If you can't handle people coming in and say something crazy to you and you just, you know, put your energy into that, don't be a content creator. Don't do nothing on the internet. What? What's she doing on TikTok? But like, man. Mm-mm. All right. Blend, 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 blend. Now, I'm trying to think of what I want to do first. I did not know she had a TikTok. That's crazy. What is she doing on there? All right, I'm gonna go on with my. What lotion do I want to use today? Yeah, trolls come with it. It don't matter. You can have 100,000 subscribers, and you gonna go live, and somebody gonna say something to you. Like, somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. You know. But if you're not, you know, if you're a sensitive person and your feelings get hurt easily, you know, I don't recommend. I don't recommend. Because I feel like everybody want to be a content creator. Everybody want to do something on the internet. Everybody want to be validated. Everybody, like, bruh, no. First of all, you're going to have to put the work in. That's the first thing. All right? If you're not willing to put the work in, it's not going to work. All right? I'm going to tell y'all some things I wish somebody would have told me when I first started doing content. Like, taking it serious. So, I used to be on this app where you could stream and all that good stuff. People gift you, you can make some money on there and all that, right? And I started that probably during COVID. During COVID, I was like, I'm gonna make an account. I'm not shouting them out because they're not paying me to, okay? But I'm gonna make an account. Yep, she said she's gonna delete it. And I started, the first time I went live, I was like, I'm not showing my face. I'm not showing my face. But you know, you got to show your face unless, you know, you're doing like faceless content. Some people are getting money from faceless content on YouTube, not on that app. But started going live and I was like, I'm not going to show my face. By that time I went live, I think I had like 30 people following me at that time, just from like my profile picture, okay? This is when I was wearing like provocative clothes and all that. So, yes, I got some errands to run today. So I went live and then I said, okay, a lot of people came in here and they like, where's your face? Where's your face? We can't see you. Is you a catfish? Yada, yada. Y'all know how that go. All right. Now this is 2020. So the next day after that, I said, okay, I'm going to go live. I didn't have a ring light. I didn't have all the fancy equipment and all that stuff that they be showing on the internet. All right. And people were coming in and I was like, oh, people want to talk. And I can talk your head off, all right? They didn't know. They was about to find out. So I end up building a community over there. The thing about it is you got to spend money to make money. And I left because I was spending more money than what I was making, supporting others, and it wasn't being reciprocated, right? So I ended up leaving. I officially left. I came back and left again. So I left in like 2021 and then I came back in like 2023, right? When I came back, I started picking up on things that some streamers be doing, right? Some streamers be, you know, they gotta turn up, they gotta drink, they gotta, whatever it is they gotta do to deal with trolls and whatever is happening in the streams. So after that, I found myself drinking every day. I was drinking alcohol every day. This is no exaggeration. All right. And then, you know, during the whole COVID, we ordering food. We ordering a lot of food. So now I'm a person that cook. I was not cooking. I was Uber Eats. When I went back and looked at my tab for Uber Eats for the year, if I told you how much I spent, you would have been like, yo, what? Okay? I spent so much money on alcohol and Uber Eats. It was crazy. But I didn't realize that I had fell, you know, into depression. So, you know, you drinking, you trying to cover up whatever it is you running from and drinking and getting on the internet and all that stuff like that. I was really big on like trying to get validation from people with social media because I really didn't know how to go about it, right? It was more like people were coming in. What is that called? When you get like that adrenaline from like people coming in, you getting likes and all that. What is that called? I forgot what it's called. But that's what was happening to me, right? So I would stay on the live. I kid you not. I would get up, brush my teeth, and wash my face. Hi, Rita. But I would stay on the live from like 12 in the afternoon to like 12 at night. And then it was times when I did 24-hour marathons, right? Where I would see how many people is coming in here for the whole entire time. And I think once I completed the 24-hour stream, this is a long time ago, okay? This is before Kai Cenat even probably even thought about it. But it was like 8,000 people in my stream. 8,000 people was in and out of my stream. So I got big headed from that. I was like, oh, I'm about to do this again. But my sleep was creeping up, you know, catching up to me because I wasn't sleeping. Now I'm drinking and I'm eating out every day. I got the biggest I've ever gotten ever in my entire life. I don't usually weigh like 170, 175. I think I was pushing like 285. Yeah. Within like 8 or 9 months. Okay. So something had to give. I had to leave. But I couldn't break away from it. I was addicted to, people coming in there showing love. I was addicted to people just seeing me and noticing me everywhere. And I started spending bread, like a lot of bread. I mean, I was probably like $9,000, $10,000 in debt on that app. Okay, supporting people. And then when I would go live, these people weren't reciprocating. So it was like something not adding up. If I am supporting someone and it's not being reciprocated, I got to cut that off. Right? So 2024, January 2024, I was like, I'm leaving. I'm leaving it. But before that happened, where I started to realize what was taking place, I was already spiraling by that time. It was probably, I would say, October of 2023. Okay. And it was, no, it was actually June of 2023, my birthday month, because I wanted to celebrate my birthday on stream with a bunch of people rather than going to celebrate with my family who was right in my house. Okay. That's when my daughter came and was like, "You're not doing nothing for your birthday. We're not going nowhere." Da da da. And I was like, "No, I'm going to the liquor store. I'm going, to do this, not to get on my phone to entertain people all over the world instead of spending time with my family." That's when I hit rock bottom right there. That's when I said something got to change. And even throughout the months, I still was, picking up alcohol. I still was drinking. I still was smoking. It's like I started smoking and I wasn't even a smoker, y'all. Okay. And I realized I started doing what everybody else was doing. That's why now that I'm a content creator, I've been here for a while now. I learned a lot from that. I move different. My lane is different. Okay. I don't need to drink and smoke to entertain y'all. I don't need to. You being your authentic self. But I didn't have nobody to come in and just be like, when you first start out content creating, just find your niche and do this and, find your own lane. Nah, it was, this is what they're doing. This is what I'm doing. I'm not monetized, Kylie. Good morning. So, you know, moving forward with those lessons, it was like I have to break away. So when September of 2023 came, I was already like trying to figure out how I could start the change, right? Because change start with you. Ain't nobody coming to save you. You know what I'm saying? So I started journaling. I started really journaling because I had fell off from writing in my books, okay? When January 2024 came, I broke away from that app. I said, I'm leaving everything. I'm leaving Instagram. I'm leaving everything. I don't want to be on nothing. Okay. And I was like, I don't think I'm coming back. I don't think I'm ever coming back. Okay. Because life is just going so fast. Tomorrow's not promised. And family is important. I want to make memories and stuff like that. So I left. I remember unfollowing so many people. Like it was like stuff that I used to entertain and really like, I no longer liked anymore. I was just like, what is this? Like I used to dress like so provocative. I'm not even capping, okay? My dresses used to be really short. I used to always show like my cleavage, taking pictures and videos with my tongue out, my middle finger up, all that stuff. I did that, right? So when everything like hit me, it was just like everything I looked at, I wasn't feeling no more, for real. I wasn't feeling it. So I left Instagram for about a good month. And I don't know what made me just be like, okay, if I come back and it's not like this, I'm leaving like totally for good. Something happened in my life. I can't remember. But I remember coming back to Instagram. I deleted and blocked so many people. It had to be like over 100 and something people. It was crazy. And I said, I'm starting from scratch. I'm going to start from scratch. I don't want no bots. I don't want no fake pages. I don't want people who are monitoring spirits, just like watching my content. I don't want none of that. So that's what I did. And when I came back, it started to bring the people that liked what I was putting out, the type of content I liked or whatever. The podcasting, it came to me after. So when I came back to Instagram, It was this girl that I follow. She's a good friend of mine now. And she do podcasting. She been doing it for over 10 years. And she do it right on Instagram. She go live, she interview her people, she upload it right to YouTube, all that stuff. And I thought that was dope. So one day I told her I was going to catch her show. I'm a woman of my word. So her next show that she did, I didn't miss it. I went, I sat in the whole time and listened to it. I thought it was dope how she was interviewing them and talking to them about their life, whatever. Super inspired. I said, I'm going to be on that girl's show one day. So literally 48 hours, I came out of the gym. I was going into the grocery store. I'll never forget this. And my phone went off. But I didn't look at my phone because it was pouring raining. So when I got back in the car and I looked at my phone, it was a DM from her. 48 hours after I said I was going to be on her show. All right. And she asked me to be on her show. And I'm like, oh, she want to hear my story. That's crazy. 48 hours is insane. So I ended up being on her show. And I don't know, probably like a week after I did, right. Probably like a week after I did the interview. Um, I don't know. It was like, I felt like it was some confirmation for me to start my own show. Okay, so she was the first person I went to. I was like, what do you think about this? I want to do podcasting. I want to da-da-da. How you feel about this? I know you've been in this for a long time. You can tell me about some things like the pros and cons, da-da-da. So we sat and talked on Instagram, like video chat for like an hour or so. And she just telling me all the things she learned, everything. She was like, go for it. I think it would really be dope. It's a message people need to hear. Your story can help so many people, yada, yada. And that's how Her Story Untold Studios was born, okay? Well, it started out Her Story Untold. And I remember putting up the date and was like, I'm launching. I just came out of nowhere. It was just like, this is the month, this is the day that I'm dropping the podcast. And people was like, they wasn't expecting that of me, but I talk and uplift and motivate people all the time from my live streaming before. So it's a show. You know what I'm saying? But people wasn't expecting it from me. You never tell people what you got planned. You know what I'm saying? You just pop out. So when I did my first show, I did my first 3 shows in June. And it was two people that I known from who I met when I came back to Instagram and decided to take it serious. Your channel has been giving me confirmation. Facts, cousin. And it was one that I met who became like a sister to me from the app that I left. Okay. And I did the interviews. It was so much stuff I had to learn, okay? So much. I had to learn how to edit. I didn't know nothing about no CapCut besides through TikTok. I had to learn how to do promo. I was even stepping out of my comfort zone to reach out to people to see who wanted to be on the show, right? You deal with people saying they want to be on the show and then they back out last minute, right? You deal with people saying, what's your show about? And then they never, ever, ever come back. They leave your message on scene. So there's things that's behind the scenes that take place when you want to be a podcaster, but you have to learn those things, right? So July of 2024, people couldn't believe that I just started a YouTube in June and I was already reaching 300 subs by July. I mean, my subs was going up so fast. People was just like, yo, what is going on? Like, how is your YouTube taking off this fast? When it's for you, it's for you. Nobody can interrupt that. Nobody can come and mess that up. So July is when I got an email from YouTube. I woke up to 2 emails from YouTube and they said to me, the name that you're using is like, somebody's about to sue you. This is copyright. This is someone's name. They already gave us all the paperwork showing us proof that this is their name, yada, yada. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about? They're like, yeah, you need to. So we took 2 of your videos. We took 2 of them. And I'm sad, y'all. When I tell y'all I was so like hurt because I'm like, where this even coming from, right? But you got to know some things is going to take place, especially if you didn't look into things when you first started. So I'm sad. I'm just like, what? I took 2 of my videos and it was videos that almost reached like 2,000 views, and I didn't know how to come about it, right? So I just remember emailing them real fast, like, what are you talking about? This is my name, da da da. And they're like, no, it's not. This is the person that's reporting you. This is their name. Okay. So when I first started my podcast, I did not look into see if somebody had that name trademark. Okay. Big no. If you're gonna start podcasting, please look into names to make sure nobody has it. Okay, they have a website, you can just go and verify. I didn't do that. I didn't know that. Okay, that was not some advice that was given to me. So they gave me back one of my videos. They kept the other one. They just like, we not putting that back on your platform because it has her name all on it, and we're just not doing it. So I went to Threads, and it's like my first time really utilizing Threads. And I remember I was like, so what do you do if this situation happens? Do I got to delete my videos now? Because in my intros, it has that name on it. And one of my good friends is like, no, baby, like, just go and add like an extra letter or something. Make it kind of like stand out different. And I was like, her story untold. You got to pop out and show them. Facts, cousin. And I was like, okay, I could add studios at the end. I could put an extra R in there. So the her was HERR, okay? And it stood for Healing, Empowerment, Rising Resilience. So I was like, okay, that's different. But it's still, it goes with my mission and my vision for my brand, my podcast, everything. So, man, I thought I was cool. July went by, September came, everything. October, I got another email. Right? And then I go to look at all my videos. The person that has that name went and wrote a comment under every podcast episode I had on my YouTube saying she was going to sue me. Okay? It got so bad that I walked away completely from YouTube. And once December came, I was like, I'm not pushing out no content no more. Okay, it got to that point. It was so stressful because I'm like, this is unprofessional. Why are you writing this under my post? What, like, you a Christian woman, but you coming at me. You know what I'm saying? My name is changed now. It's not even the same as yours no more. And she still was like, she was adamant. She was just like, this is my name. I'm giving you warning. I don't want to have to sue you. So, I talked to my good friend and my mom, and they was just like, it don't matter what name you change it to. People is going to gravitate towards you. They're going to vibe with you no matter what. It don't matter what your name is. It's not stopping nothing that's for you. Like, and at that time, I was going back and forth with whether or not I still wanted to keep the name. All right. It was hard for me to let go of that. That was my baby, and I had to part ways with it. You know what I'm saying? So they were right. But at the time, I was in my feels, and I was not trying to hear what they was talking about. I was just like, man, she hating, yada, yada. But the enemy comes at you in all kind of ways, you know what I'm saying? But that's because bigger blessings be right around the corner. And that's just how I look at everything. And it be right. So July, I took to Threads. That's when I really was like, okay, if I'm going to take the podcast stuff serious, it's time to step out my comfort zone. Stop being scary. You talk to people naturally without, no script, no nothing. You are your authentic self. So why is it hard for you to reach out to see who want to be on the show? And once I I had to do a little self-talk. I went to Threads, and I'm just like, anybody that's looking to be on this show, or when I tell you, she had a lot of time on her hands, right? God bless her, okay? Because it really didn't stop anything. It really didn't stop nothing, but when you are in your feelings, you blocking out all of that. You're not really thinking about that. You're just like, man, what's wrong with her? Why is she acting like, But once you calm down and just say, your mom and your friend was right, you know what I'm saying? It's not going to stop what's meant for you. So I put up that post on Threads and it went viral. I had like 60 something comments. It was crazy of everybody wanting to be on my show. And my podcast went just like that. I promise you. I was like, this is a lot. I just wanted like 5 people to, nah, it went, and at this time I didn't have like some type of system. But I was attracting all types of people from all over, and it was all women. And I know people always say, why you don't have no men, you don't interview no men? Because I be reaching out to men and they don't want to talk about stuff they went through. I got one person, it was a good friend of mine who want to be on my show. Other than that, no other guys. Every other guy that said they wanted to didn't follow through. It's always the women who reach out to say they want to share their story on my show. Always. So it was just like, okay, maybe this is the path that I need to go. Maybe, I'm serving just women, So I just interview women. They're on my platform, guys. So it was so many people. I just was like, how I'm going to keep track of this? How I'm going to keep track of all these people to do these interviews? How I'm going to keep track? I don't even, what do I do? So, I was DMing from Instagram. That's ghetto. That's ghetto. That's unprofessional. I had to learn that. People don't take you serious when you shoot them a DM through Instagram. 9 times out of 10, it's going in the little, the side that you got to request and add it and all that. It's going to like the spam folder. So I was DMing them. I didn't care. I was whoever was interested, I was DMing them. Here, you want to be on the show? Yada, 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 yada. But then I talked to somebody who I met, and he was like, Tanir, what kind of system do you have? And I said, what? He said, what kind of system do you have? Like, how are you keeping track of 60 something women who wants to be on your show? Like, how are you keeping track? And I pulled up my notebook because we was on FaceTime, and I showed him all the emails, all the names, what dates and times they wanted. He said, oh, nah, you can't do that. You can't keep track like that. You got to have something. Crafts. You got to have something that's you can go back and look to and not a notebook full of like emails and names and stuff. So I was like, okay, what system? Like, I don't know what you're talking about. What you got to like tell me, because I don't know. And he was like, so there's an app you can use to schedule all your interviews. Go ask them some questions and stuff, because I didn't realize how important it was for me to hi. I didn't realize how important it was for me to make sure I had permission. Okay, I'm sharing testimonies of people who was in domestic violence relationships, people who was in trafficking situations, people who grew up in a house where they were abused, neglected, homeless. Like, I'm interviewing my guests and they're sharing these stories, but I didn't say, do I have permission to put this on YouTube, Instagram, da, da, da. Like, I didn't ask that. I miss you too, Coral. I didn't do that, so it was easy for them to, they can go back and say, I never told you to. So I had to think of a system, y'all. I had to. So on Google Docs, okay, because there's no gatekeeping here. Google Docs, I created a form. I created 2 forms. One where I told you what the show was about. I collect some information from you. I ask you some questions. And that last question is, do I have your consent? Where they put their email, their name, and anything else, their handle in there, so they can never, ever say they didn't give me permission, because I can pull that doc up in 2 seconds and show you that you said I had your consent, okay? You got to have things on paper, all right? They're not going to believe you in court if you're just going by somebody's word. So I did that, and then the other one was like a survey for after the show. I need to know how the show is going, how you felt about it from the beginning to the end. I need the input, because I can take constructive criticism. It helps me. Some people get in their feelings. You can't get in your feelings with somebody being honest and giving their opinion about something, especially when it comes to your brand. You want to better your brand, right? So I ask every guest who on my show to do a survey after. As far as like everything else, I was doing everything myself. And that's why I got burnt out. And that's why I was, and once that I got that under all my videos of being harassed, that's why I just was kind of like bowing out. But I'm not a person who give up and walk away when things get hard. Like, what? It's a challenge for me. You know what I'm saying? If it's something that's going down south, you know what I'm saying, going bad for those who didn't understand that, it's a reason why. It's because something is really about to come into play for you that's bigger probably than you ever expected. It's a blessing around the corner. So if you just get through this tough time, this little dark, little rough patch right here, I promise you, it's for a reason. You're going to look back and say, oh, so that's why, I went through this, and this. Come on. I'm over 1,600 subs. I haven't even been on YouTube for 1 year. I interviewed over 60 women on my platform. Over 60. Okay? I have interviews that I'm still editing from the first season that I have not put out yet. All right. I do the promoting, I do the recruiting, I do the flyers, I do the docs to make sure everything is in order. I'm sending out emails the day before to make sure you're still gonna be on the show. I'm setting up the pictures. Everything I'm doing, right? Where people feel like I gotta have a team, I gotta have a podcast studio. What are you talking about? I do all my interviews from my phone. This is a ring light, okay? And I talk to y'all, and I set it up on an app, which is Riverside FM. That's what I'm using right now. And I do all my interviews from there. So what is your excuse? What are you talking about? You're talking about somebody who overcame alcoholism, depression, okay? Gaining weight, dealing with the rudeness and disrespect from trolls, people turning against me and leaving me at my lowest point when they said they was gonna stand by my side. Somebody saying they gonna sue me. Like, what? We still here. We still here with it. So why you don't want to be a content creator again? Somebody needs to hear your story. Somebody needs to be inspired. I don't care. It's 4 people in here. All right. If it was 20 people in here, if it was 1 person in here, it's better than when I went live the first time and was talking to myself 4 or 5 months ago and it was 0 people in here. So it's about if you really, really want it or not. Like, if you really want it, you're going to do it. There's not going to be no excuses. Like, stop saying, I don't have the right equipment and I don't have, because listen, I'm going to start Monday. You know how many Mondays it is in a year? You're never going to start. If you keep saying you're never going to start, hi, Large. Let me acknowledge my people. Hi, Large. Happy Tuesday. If you never, gonna do it, you're gonna keep putting it off. Just like somebody said, I'm gonna start the gym on Monday. I'm gonna change how I eat on Monday. What is so different about Monday than right now? I don't understand. You're making excuses. I want to be a content creator. As far as I know, I'm already that. I'm already a YouTuber. I got a small account, but we growing, right? So what I got to do, I got to get up early in the morning when I don't feel like it. I'm going to film the makeup content. I'm going to put the motivational videos up on the shorts. I'm going to interact with my community. I'm going live every day to talk to y'all, probably twice a day some days. Like, because what you think? You about to do 1 post, it go viral, you good for like 2 weeks, you could come back. And that's not how the internet works. This is how the internet works. If you leave the internet for like 2 weeks, it's literally like 2 months for real. They're going to go find somebody else that do the same thing you're doing. Because people get tired of looking for you. They're not going to keep looking for you every morning. Shout out to Craft. She's making a video today. Make sure you guys go tap in, okay? I don't usually do shout outs, but for my supporters, I got y'all. Don't be scared to assemble a team. Just find your tribe. Right. This is the thing. You got to start. You got to crawl before you walk. You got to, you're going to get there. It's going to get to a point when I'm going to need a team. I'm already speaking that. it's gonna be a point where I have to hire people to do things. But right now I can do it by myself. I can do it by myself. Okay. I go on Threads. I do the recruiting on Threads. They reach out to me. I get the emails from them. I got my whole little setup of how I, communicate and reach out to people and make sure they're booked for the show. Okay. I don't play no games now. These are the things that I learned. When I first started podcasting, I let people slide. Oh, I'm running late. Listen, you got a 15-minute frame. I'm giving you a 15-minute frame from the time that we supposed to do the interview to that 15 minutes is up. After that, you're gonna have to reschedule. Before, oh, you supposed to be on, we doing the interview at 9, you telling me you got this and this going on, you can't come on till 9:30. I'm waiting, it end up being 10 o'clock. And no, we're not doing that. I'm sorry, I had to stop my makeup session because I felt like somebody in the live needed to hear that. What is the excuse? It's a business. And I stand on business when it comes to my brand. If I let you slack and come in my live and, or my recording to do the interview 10, 15 minutes late, everybody else gonna do it. And that's why I send out a notice 24 hours. I send one out. Yo, we doing a show on this day. This is the time. Da, da, da. If you cannot make it for any reason, please reschedule. If you don't want to do the show anymore, that's absolutely okay. Because sometimes people are going through things and they may really want to talk about it, but they're not ready yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's understandable. My show talks about a lot of deep things. This is not just like what's going on with this celebrity today? What's going on over there? We talking about real things that people are going through. So if you're not ready to talk about it, it's not that hard to reach out. Communication. People always screaming communication, communication. But when it's time to communicate, they don't communicate. Some people got some avoided attachments. You know what I'm saying? They just cut you off, don't talk to you. That's it. It's over. There's no explanation, no nothing. They couldn't come to you and talk to you about nothing. So these are the things that I had to learn, y'all. Things I wish people would have told me for podcasting. People are going to back out. People are going to come up with excuses the last minute. There's going to be to personalities. Me, I can gravitate through personalities. That doesn't like push me away. I done dealt with people who have like attitude problems. I have dealt with people who are super emotional, and I know how to work with them. Okay? I know how to work with them. And I always have to remember they are about to talk about something super like traumatic. Everything is not personal. Okay? So the trolls and stuff is not even trolls is what? That's nothing. If you're really dedicated to working on your brand and pushing out your content, what is trolls? That's nothing. I get up and get on this live every day and talk to y'all. I'm doing makeup. I'm teaching y'all about makeup. I got the podcast episodes. You can go learn about the other guests I interview. I do sneaker designing. I'm going to get back into it. I took a break. And I'm just here to motivate and uplift. So, podcasting is just like, that's my home. You know what I'm saying? I love doing makeup and talking to y'all about makeup too, but that's my home. Like, because I'm in my space where I just get to sit back. I don't ask a lot of questions. I let my guests talk. Okay. They become family. They can come back to the show anytime they want to. Like, so, but I had to walk away from everything else to get here. This wouldn't have happened if I was still going on live every day, drinking, smoking, worried about what everybody else was doing. Like that wouldn't have happened. Me having my guard up, being mad, defensive all the time, taking things personal. You feel me? Like, nah, this wouldn't have happened from that. I had to go through that to get right here. You know what I'm saying? So what are you willing to sacrifice and give up? What are you about to walk away from if it's something that you really, really want? This podcasting is not no joke. This not no hobby. This is not a trending because I just want to be in front of a mic and talking to people, just to be talking to them. No. This is so people can be inspired by things that people are going through and can relate. Because there's a lot of people that's in the world that's dealing with domestic violence, cancer, being sick, grief, trafficking, near-death experiences. The list goes on and on and on, okay? Molestation, a whole bunch of things. So I don't have time to talk about what a celebrity is doing, what they got going on. I really don't care. All right. I don't care about nothing worldly. We're talking about real stuff here. And I'm going to continue to push out my podcast episodes until my episodes get in front of the people who can relate to it. And it's already doing that. I'm just going to stay on top of it. You know what I'm saying? But, leaving YouTube for what? Why? But at that time, that's just how I felt, When you're dealing with depression and a whole bunch of other things, you're not even thinking like that. But seeing those comments under my shorts where people were like, okay, it's like, dang, like y'all looking for me to post, you're not going live today, you're not, that right there, I could never walk away from a community I built. Never. I was a fool to ever think that anyway in the first place. I think you're the only one that understand me. You're in the right place. You came to the right stream, Large. We are very authentic over here. And it's not about just keep saying, I'm a real person. I'm real. I'm real. Y'all don't want nobody. I'm not doing all that because somebody who is authentic, you going to feel it. You know what I'm saying? I share story times with y'all here. I share embarrassing stories with y'all. I mess up my makeup sometime. I show y'all right here. I'm live. It can't be hidden. It can't be edited out, right? You guys get to see it. I don't delete none of my lives. So you guys can always go back to recap. It's always a message in there somewhere. But like, you know what I'm saying? I always want to be my transparent self, my vulnerable self, so you guys can understand that everybody ain't trying to smooth everything over with no filter. Everybody ain't trying to just cover things up and edit it out so you don't see it, okay? When you come here, it's for you to be uplifted and inspired, for you to be motivated. It don't even have to be about makeup. Put makeup to the side, okay? Because there's guys that come in here and they don't give a darn about no makeup, all right? So, yeah. Did you see my other comment? No, I didn't see it. It didn't pop up. I'm glad that I came to the live. I appreciate that, Large. I'm glad you're here too. I'm glad you're part of the community. I'm glad that you pop in here when you can, because I'll be going live sometime randomly. But yeah, I just wanted to, since I felt like somebody needed to hear that, content creating is not for the weak. It's not. You got to make a schedule. You got to, separate so you can record. And you're just teaching yourself things because what you about to go do? You about to go pay somebody to edit, pay somebody to promote, pay somebody to go and look for people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You want to spend all this money for what? Why? So you can look like this in front of them? When people stop looking for validation from others, it's going to get you so far. I promise you. When you stop caring about what people say and what they think, you're going to get so far. All right? Because people are going to talk regardless. If you're doing good, they're going to talk. They're going to find something. If you're doing bad, they're going to find something. Okay? It don't matter. All right, we all got expiration dates over our head. So at the end of the day, what you about to do? That's my question. What you about to do? You going to continue to complain and make excuses, and then this time next year, you're going to say, this is my year. 2026 is my year. I'm about to drop content. I'm doing this, that. Or you can start right now. Today. Not Monday, not Sunday. But today, right now. Okay? And that's what I had to learn. I stopped listening to people. I stopped telling people what I was about to do. because I'm excited and I want you to know because I think you my friend. So you're going to support me, right? You're going to be here. Every time I go live, you're going to be here. Every video I put out, you're going to be the one to like it and comment and watch the whole thing and share it. That's not real, y'all. That's not real. The only validation you need is from Jesus Christ. Amen. All right? That's not real. Because when I first started my YouTube, you know what I did? I sent my YouTube channel to about 10 family members. You know how many family members watch my content? I could count on one hand how many family members watch my content. I sent it to about 20 friends. You know how many friends watch my content? I could count on one hand how many friends watch my content. For one, when you're putting out your content, stop thinking about your family and friends. They are not going to be the first that support you. You know where all my support come from? People that live in the UK, people that live in a whole other parts of the world that's not related to me. That's not my friend. Who became my friend? So when you're doing content and you're making your YouTube channel, I know you get excited. Let me send this to my cousins. Let me send this to... you want to do that, but I guarantee you they'll watch your first video. And then after that, it's a dub. After that, they're not. I got somebody right now that be like, I be watching your videos. And when they tell me they watched them, I be like, which one was your favorite? They can't even tell me which one was their favorite. And then they'll point out one that they saw pop up on their timeline. And I'm like, so how did you feel about that? Like, how did you feel about her story? And they can't tell me. You do know I got analytics, right? You do know I see when people watch my videos and quickly click off, you know, the click through rate where they just watch it for like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, maybe a minute, and then they click off. I see that. They are in the top 10% of the people who click off, if they even click on it. So you can't like focus your time and energy around my family, my friends, my family, my friends. They gonna support because they're not. The support gonna come from people that you ain't never seen in your life. Let them make fun of it. But when that channel go up, because it's gonna go up, be consistent, it's going to go up. They're gonna say, how did you do that, Large? How did you do that? Yes, you can, Crafts. I appreciate that. How did you do that, Large? This is the process of that, okay? And I might run a little bit over with my makeup because I'm talking to y'all. But this is the process. I'm gonna tell you the process. When you first start doing content, people are gonna be like, what is they doing? Why are they doing that? Especially people who see potential in you and won't tell you they see potential in you. Especially the people who know you are capable of becoming the best at what it is that you do, but won't tell you. They're going to be like, what is this? What are they doing? Right? That's the first thing. As you continue to post, they seeing your posts and stuff like that. The next thing is going to be, why is they still posting? Like, they're only getting 40 views on a video. They're only getting 10 views on a video. Why are they still posting? And then as your numbers are climbing and your content is getting better, because each video you put out, the content continues to get better. You're learning from it. All right, I won't do that in the next video, the next short. And as it continues to climb, guess what they're going to do? Oh, I knew you was going to be good. I knew your channel was going to do well. I saw it in you from the beginning. Now they want to shout out. Now they want to be a part of it. Now they're going to tell people about it. Now they want to share. This is the process. This is real. Okay? So I know who supports me. I have friends who prays for me. I have friends who is standing on the sideline rooting for me. I have friends who do things for me that help my social media. I got a good friend. He made my banner. He's doing my intro and my outro. Okay. He does things to help my content, vice versa. I have friends who are looking for me to go live. Okay. Who come in here and guess who the friends are? Y'all. The friends are y'all. Y'all, the community. I have 3 family members who come in here. And I was happy that 4 came in here. Actually, I got 5 altogether. So I got my cousin right there. That's my real cousin. Her name is Lala. All right, you see her. She's like my number 1 moderator because she's always here. I have my mama. Listen, my mom still binge watch season 1 of my podcast episodes so I can get them watch hours. Okay, my mama is always here. She was here Friday. I have my sister-in-law. She comes in here on Wednesdays. My cousin came in here. He older than me. I was about to call him uncle. He come in here. He popped up in here Friday. I was super hyped. And my daughter is in here. Now, never mind you, I sent my social media, all that when I first started YouTube, I sent it to 20 family members. 20. Did you see how many I just counted that come in here? Okay, so when you're starting YouTube, stop looking for family and friends to come in here. They're not going to support you. And if they do, they're going to watch one of your videos and that's it. And they're going to tell you about that video. They may do a little comment. But people don't want to see you do good. You want me to be real with you? They don't want you to do good. They don't want you to do better than them. They're scared because they know you are going to do better than them. Why? Because they are afraid. They're trying to figure out how they have the confidence to start their YouTube channel. How they putting out videos and not like worrying about what people say. Like, okay, been there, done that. You know, thank you. Do you like K-pop? Give me an artist that got K-pop music. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just get in your own lane and say, okay, what is it? What is it I want to do? Stop telling people what you about to do. Write those goals down on paper. Make it plain. Okay? Write the goals down on paper and start working on it. You know what I'm saying? I get this from Dave Ramsey, but it's true. It's called the snowball effect. You start working on one thing, and then it's just going to start going like this. You're going to look back and be like, dang, I went through 30 goals. Like, it's not even nowhere near the end of the year. And I went, you know, and that's how you got to do it. Make announcements if you want to later, after it's confirmed. Don't talk about nothing until it's confirmed. And even with me, I'm still weird on stuff that I share. Like, I'm not telling you everything. I'm not, because why? Why? And that's why I walked away from Instagram. Like, Instagram to me is like, I take a picture, I put it up. You can see me every now and then. I see a post with my pastor talking, Pastor Philip Anthony Mitchell. I share that. I see a Bible verse is relatable. I share that. Like, Instagram, I don't take serious no more. I don't even want it monetized. I don't care about it being monetized. Because you know what I've noticed about Instagram? Instagram is a bunch of people who fabricate who they really are. They like fabricating who they are. They don't want to be valid. They want the validation from people. They scared to post content because they're afraid of what people might say. So they show you this, they show you clips of like, what is it called on there? Highlights. Okay, they show you highlights of their life. So they're only showing you like when they get money. They could be broke majority of the time, but today they got money. They're gonna show it. They're gonna show you some materialistic things. You know, them drinking. What else? Like stuff that like, what is this? What is this? People go on there to act Hollywood. It's like, this is not real. This is not real. You throw filters on. You guys seeing me in I got my lace front on. I tell y'all I wear wigs and stuff all the time. I'm about to get my hair braided though, because it's getting hot out, okay? But I keep it real with y'all, because why? Who cares? It's either you're going to like me or you're not going to like me. And if you don't like me, I'm not for everybody. I really don't care. I don't need validation from people. I don't need it. Some people do. Some people like the attention, you know, they want to feel seen. I really don't care. I go on a cut, I grind, I put up my content, I pop out later. So if you stay with that mind frame, you will be fine. If that mindset, you will be fine for real. Those are things that I wish I would have known before doing podcasting, really taking like social media serious and all that. Those are the things that I wish somebody would have told me. Yeah, that too. That too. I had a whole spiritual awakening in January. Like, something happened. Something happened to me. Like, during like the depression and stuff, I was really trying to figure out like a church and all that stuff. Um, Ended up joining a 2819 church, and I'm super grateful to be a digital disciple of that church. And then after that, it was just like everything else. I didn't look at things the same no more. I didn't look at things the same no more. Like, I don't want to be in a relationship. Like, I don't, like, not right now. Not for a while. I don't, and then it was just like things that I had to go back and be strong and lock in with as far as like my standards and my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't like it. You know, people don't like when you have boundaries and stuff. They don't like that, you know? So it was things that took place with me, and I was just like, okay. So, I don't care. You left. Bye. Your season is over. You walked away. Bye. You know, you're not feeling me. Bye. It's like, no, I really don't care. I don't care about no worldly things. I don't care about none of that. For me is talking to you guys, pouring into you guys, building my community, making it stronger here, doing my makeup, teaching you things from that, and telling you story times that can inspire you and give you confirmation that you're on the right track. Everything else, it's a blur. Something happened to me after I got baptized. Facts, cousin. I just don't look at like that stuff is like corny to me. Like when people like try to like make themselves out like they perfect, for one, nobody is perfect. Nobody. It just like, what's wrong? What's really wrong? Like deep down inside, like what are you battling with? And people are battling with a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? People are going through a lot of things and they keep it bottled up because they really don't know who to talk to about it. So that's what my podcast is about, is people sharing their testimonies about things that, you know, people are going through. You know what I'm saying? I'm just the messenger. I'm just a messenger for real. I'm just the vessel that's spreading the message. Anything else is just like, we all gonna die. Like, and when I think like that, it's just like, why do you care about that? Like, why is that? Why are you stressing that this person don't talk to you no more? Why are you stressing that this friend walked out on you? It's not a friend, because friends are not gonna walk out on you. They're gonna be valid. They're gonna stand 10 toes down. So these are blessings. You know what I'm saying? So especially with all the stuff that's going on today, like, be for real. Be for real. Friends. People be using that word too loosely. People use that too loosely. People use like bro, sis, all that. They use that too loosely for me. Like, if I start like being around somebody, I'm super observant. I'm watching you. I'm watching your mannerisms. I'm saying if you're talking about people, because I'm judging you by your fruits. I'm judging by your fruits. Okay, not what sins you committed, not what you've done. Like, I'm judging by your fruits. So if you're a person that you're smiling in somebody's face and then you around me and you start talking about them, I'm side-eyeing you. Because what they say, if somebody talking about somebody else to you, what you think they doing when they not with you? You think that, you know, they not talking about you? When people be gossiping a lot, this is the thing. Listen to people when they talk. Be quiet, okay? Just be quiet. Silence is the best, okay? So powerful. Be quiet when somebody talks. I guarantee you're gonna be like, what? Because you can't hide it. You can't hide who you truly is. You can try. You can try. I be seeing people I know on social media, and I be like, bruh, I know you. I know you when you turn this camera off. Like, this is not, who is this? You know what I'm saying? But people want that acceptance. They want it so bad. They want it so bad. It's sad for real. I don't even listen to the same music no more. Same. Because Because now, like, the lyrics be, like, blowing me. I be like, what? You want to murder who? Why? Like, why am I talking? But, you know, I used to be like that. I used to idolize. I used to idolize. You already know, Jay-Z was, like, the person I idolized. I argued over. And you would have thought, like, he was my family member for real. I would literally be arguing with people. I'm not even going to hold you. And they be like, girl, please, that man ain't paying you no money. He don't know you. You broke. You ain't got no money, you know. But you couldn't tell me. You couldn't tell me nothing. So I stopped what I was doing because I, you know, had to pour some motivation into someone. I'm going to get started with the foundation. Okay. But yeah. Be your authentic self. For one, you're one of one. Ain't y'all tired of looking the same? Dressing the same? Going to get your body done looking the same? Yeah, talking the same? Ain't y'all tired of that? Like, ain't y'all tired of that? I just want to know, is y'all tired? Because I be tired. Everybody look alike. I'm going to say they're a clone. Everybody looks alike at this point. Y'all not tired? No. She used the little one, but I'm going to use this one. Girl. Facts. Big facts, because I know how. When I first started doing makeup, all the hate I used to get about it, you don't even know what you're doing. You think you know what you're doing. Your makeup look crazy. Da-da-da, da-da-da. Of course it look crazy. I'm new to it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm learning, though. You know, you gonna knock me for trying? What type of corny, weird stuff is that? Who'd have ever thought I'd be sitting in front of a camera telling you guys about products that I use? Imagine if I would have listened to them people. Imagine. You guys wouldn't know me. You wouldn't even know who I am. You know? So, stop listening to people. Stop telling people your business. Just stop. When I share story times with y'all, it's to motivate you guys. Imagine if I would have stopped, man. Imagine when I started designing sneakers, which was highly encouraged by my daughter, for the record. All right? My daughter was the one. My daughter and my mother were the one that pushed that. Other than that, I wouldn't even know I was good at designing sneakers. Do you hear me? And I'm not talking about designing, you just doing a little paint job. I'm talking about some real detailed customs, all right? That I sold over 300 pairs of Chucky customs. Me, I, by myself, no team, just my hands, in a room, locked in for days, okay? So be for real. Be for real. Imagine if I would have listened to them people. Imagine. Imagine if I would have listened to the people that told me, why are you doing a podcast? Like, what are you going to talk about? Like, people are not going to tune into that. Word? My first podcast episode reached over 1,000 views within 2 weeks. That's why you shouldn't delete your content. That's why you shouldn't get discouraged if one of your videos has 20 views, 10 views, 5 people. Let me tell you something. Do you ever seen 10 or 20 people in one room? Have you ever seen, you've been in a classroom, right? You was in a classroom before. It was like 15 to 20 people in there. Ain't that a lot of people? That's a lot of people. When I was in college, it used to be 20 to 25 people in the classroom. 25 views is 25 people. Okay? Please stop getting so hype and discouraged when you go to somebody's videos and they have 10,000 views. First of all, you don't even know if they're paying for them views or not. Okay? You don't even know. Stop looking at other people's paper. Focus on your own paper. All right? And that's what I can tell y'all. For real. If one video go viral, another video can go viral. You can still collect money if you get monetized off a video that you had 5 years ago. A video can go viral 5 to 6 years from now. You don't delete your content because you're discouraged because it only has 15 views. What's wrong with y'all? Why? Because your friends didn't go like it? They just looked at it. They probably had a conversation about it, FaceTimed each other and talked about it because they really scared to do it. They scared to start. Man, please. It's still people around me that say, you doing a podcast, Tanier, I really want to do that too. I think I'm going to start December. I'm going to start in December. Now, they told me that 2.5 years ago. Before I was even thinking about podcasting. Before that was even like brought to me. Okay? I only been doing podcasting. It will be 1 year in June. Okay? So, what? What do you think? If they not starting now, and you keep saying you're going to start on Monday, yeah, I cut my wig. I got tired of it being long down my back. Thank you. But yeah, it's things that can help you. CapCut was like, okay, so when I first started putting on my podcast episodes, I used iMovie. I lived by iMovie till my good friend was like, okay, baby, you got to go over to CapCut. Just go check out, and even when he told me that, I still was like, man, I'm not, only thing I use CapCut for is them cute little videos they do on TikTok. That's it. But CapCut is really good. You need a personal planner, an organizer. What else I use this app for? It helps me with like changing up my introductions for the show. It helps me like organize my questions to ask my guests. So I'm just not sitting up there asking them a bunch of repetitive things. ChatGPT. ChatGPT made my logo. Nobody has my logo. You guys have all these free tools in your hand. First of all, you can use CapCut for free or pay for it, right? Hi, Miss Barbara, or pay for it. But listen, Canva, CapCut, YouTube. What else? What other ones that I use? Opus Clip. You can put your whole video in Opus Clip and it'll make 30 freaking shorts from that one video. Okay? What are we talking about? Y'all can never say I'm gatekeeping. Oh, Tania be gatekeeping. She don't. First of all, I understand now why when people get to a certain level, they start asking. Well, they're not asking, they telling you, okay, I got an ebook, I got a course, I got this. Because all the knowledge I have to share with you, I'm taking my time out of my personal life with my family and sharing it with you. Okay? So when it gets to that point, we'll cross that bridge. All right. We're not there yet. We got ways to go. And even with that, I'm still going to be sharing things with y'all. You know what I like about YouTube? Ain't nobody got time for all that trending sound. Hashtags. Large, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming. Miss Barbara, welcome back. Have a good day, Large. I hope you stay motivated and stop listening to outside noise, okay? Don't listen to outside noise. And don't tell people what you're doing, okay? Can you help me with CapCut? I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, I can help you with CapCut, cousin. I'll video chat with you and share my screen and show you. I got you. I know how to add the sound and everything now. Like when you watch the YouTube videos and the subscribe pop up and you hear the bell and the click and all that. I just like learned all of that stuff within like the last month, y'all. All right. It's a lot of things that's on YouTube University that can help you. So, I'm going to share as much as I've learned. I don't like keep it to myself because everybody can eat. Everybody can learn something and it can help somebody. It costs me nothing to help somebody. Okay? For real. I tell people I can bring you to the water. I can't help you drink it. Whatever you do from there that's that's on you. You know what I mean? I can't do that part, but I can definitely tell you how. I need some browns. I'm like, where the browns at? We're gonna go with dark brown or light brown. And for a break, I'm back. Welcome back, Amura. Amudha. Did I say that right? I'm just doing a soft look, y'all. Nothing major. It's major for me because I'm always doing like glam. But I just gave a whole motivational speech. I hope whoever needed to hear it was here to hear it. And whoever needs to hear it will hear it when they watch the recap, you know? I appreciate y'all for real. I love it here. Like, and this has become my favorite platform to go live on. I don't go live on anything else. I would say, and listen, this is the thing. I'm monetized on TikTok, and I still don't want to go live over there. It's because over here, my community is here. Sophie, my community is here. With TikTok, I got to start that all over from scratch. And I don't want to. And the reason why I don't want to is because they supposed to be snatching TikTok soon. All right? They supposed to be snatching it. So I don't want to go over there and be investing in it and building my community. And then April 5th come and they say, I'm good. I go live here every day. I got my peoples who come and see me every day. I got my favorites. I got my mods. Y'all come in here. Even if you're new and you come in here and vibe. Listen, I look forward to that. I tell y'all all the time. I be like, I said I wasn't going live today, but I want to go live. I went to Ulta. I brought this. I want to show them. Da-da-da. You know. It's love. On TikTok, I got to start everything over. And I don't want to. If we're being honest. Instagram, ain't nobody going live on Instagram. I told y'all, it's a lot of monitoring spirits on Instagram. They just sit and watch your stuff like this. They just sit and watch you. You post something in a story, you're gonna get like 50 views. You post something on your page, you're gonna get like 5 views. Or you might get 50 views, but no likes, no comments, no nothing. And it really be your friends and family. I wish Instagram would tell you. I wish Instagram would tell you when people are watching your stuff that you know and not engaging. A lot of people would leave. I had a family member look at my story yesterday and didn't engage. That I posted last night. They don't want you doing better than them. I can't stress this to you guys. You got people who are rooting for you. You got people who will be in your corner. It may not be a lot, but the people that you think is the ones, you know, they're not the ones. They're definitely lurkers. They just watch like this. That's it. What's she about to do next? What's she about to talk about? And this is why I tell you guys, stop sharing your stuff. Because what can they watch and keep track with if you don't post it? Okay? So, you know, just, you know, something that I experienced. I used to post everything. You talking to the girl that used to post everything. From the moment I get up, brushing my teeth, to the moment I'm in the kitchen cooking, to the moment I go outside, I'm in the car, I'm at a store, a restaurant, wherever, you know? And people would just like watch. They will watch. They don't really care to see what you got going on. They just want to make sure what you got going on ain't better than what they're doing. As soon as they see that, there's some wicked people out there. They be praying for your downfall. They don't want to see you do great. And it be people that you know, that you went to school with, college that you worked at a job with. My bestie, my bestie, my bestie. Word. So why your bestie ain't shared that you're launching the podcast? Why? I want to know why. But they looked at it. They seen you promoting it. Why they didn't share that you got a clothing line coming out? Why they didn't share you dropped a new video on YouTube? And people say, "Oh, my friends got a life, and I don't expect them." Come on, they never support you. They never shared anything. All right, my mama done showed people at her job. She showed some of my family members. My cousin tell people about it. Her boyfriend see my content. Who else? I got people who come in here who want to share my content to their page. They don't even know me. They've been in here for 10 minutes. But your best friend, who you knew for 7 years, ain't sharing none of your content. Why? People will speak failures over your dreams. Come on, Mick. Did y'all read that? They will speak failures over what you got going on. It be things that they really want to do. I got a family member right now talking about this year I'm about to start doing the podcast stuff, and guess who they're trying to come to get the information from? But they never share none of my content. Never watch one of my episodes. I have a family member who was on my YouTube and snitched on themselves. I didn't even know they were over here. I see you going up on YouTube. I need, some pointers, and because I want to get my YouTube up off the ground. And who you think you about to get that from? Because you ain't getting it from me. I'm like, dang, you subscribe? You didn't even tell me you subscribe? No, because you didn't subscribe. No, because you're keeping tabs on my YouTube channel and you're looking at my numbers go up and you're seeing my shorts videos going up, and now you want to come out with your channel and you want to think you about to leech off of me. We ain't doing that. I love being able to comment. That's why I text you about it. You feel me? Man, every podcast episode I drop my mama in them comments. Majority of my watch hours came from my mama. I guarantee you. She watched my videos in rotation. Okay? So, stop playing with me. There's no excuses. I don't want to hear it. You ain't my friend. Stop saying that. Don't call me no bestie. Don't call me none of that. Supporting somebody costs you nothing. It costs you nothing. It's not taking no money out of your pocket. It's not doing nothing. All you got to do, hey, I'm sharing this video because somebody need to see it, yada, yada. That's it. It's not that hard. All right? I like this. It's glittery. Look. It's glittery, y'all. Got a little shimmer in there. You know what I'm saying? So please. How I am at 20 subscribers is how I was at 5. How I am at 5 subscribers is how I will be at 5,000. It's not going to change, but people are going to start paying attention, more attention. The higher up you go, people are going to start, hold on. Your YouTube, your Instagram is taking off? Wait. How is she doing that? I wasn't watching her videos. Who watching her videos? Who's supporting what she got going on? My community. You know what I'm saying? Like your shorts say, the devil only know what you speak, not what you think. Facts. And this is why you don't share your plans, guys. I know it'd be exciting and you want to so bad. But please, silence is the best move. Because they don't see it coming. And then when you can make your announcement, if you brought your house, if you got the car you wanted, if you monetized, if you reached 10,000 subs, whatever your accomplishment is, you can announce it later. But if it's like in the premature, you just thought of the idea, you're trying to brainstorm and put it together, I highly recommend, don't go calling your friend saying, hey girl, what do you think about me doing this for... I've been there, done that. It just triggered me for real. I went through that. Man, you gonna do sneakers? What kind of sneakers you about to do? Like, but I could tell you some designers that's dope. What? You about to do makeup? You don't know nothing about no makeup, Tania. You don't know what you're doing. You about to start tapping into makeup. Your brows, you gotta learn how to do this first. You know what them same people was saying to me? You know? Wow. I went to your YouTube and yada yada yada. Listen, you ain't gotta keep tabs on me. Don't y'all know I feed off that? That's what keeps me going. My support system, my community, and people that doubt me. That's what keeps me going. Because if I would have listened, I would have never started. And then I would be where you are. Because you're scared to start. People project a lot, you know. People be feeling things deep down inside a lot. And instead of like, you know, facing that truth, they just want to like point the finger to you and make you feel like that. So you got to pay attention to that. You may have some people around you that really support you, that's rooting for you. But I guarantee you, you probably can count them on one hand. That's a fact. That's a fact, cousin. We talked about that. You never really know. You know what I'm saying? People see potential in people all the time. They're not going to tell you. They don't want you to be motivated. I motivate my friends. I support my friends. I pray for my friends. I'm rooting for my friends. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater. If it's something that I learned that I could teach you, I'm telling you. If it's a way that it's an opportunity for you to go up, I'm sharing it with you. I don't gatekeep. You know what I'm saying? I don't have no animosity. I'm not a hater. Like, because why? Why would I be? For what? What is that doing for me? Why can't everybody eat? Why can't you make money on your content? I make money on my content. We build our communities. We can cross collab. Why? Why can't I do that? What's so hard about that? It's because people are greedy. They want everything to themselves. Misery loves company. And the least expected person will sometimes be the one who helps. Facts. Facts. You told no lies, Mick. You came in here telling no lies. You know what I'm saying? So you just gotta put that stuff into perspective. Write down your goals. Write in your journal. I'm excited. This is the idea. Speak it. Go back and look at them goals every day. Go back and look at them, especially in days when you just don't feel like it. We all got days like that. Man, I'm not going live today. If my energy ain't right, if I'm tired, if I'm down or something personal, I'm not going live because I'm not giving y'all that energy. When I come on here, hey, da da da, I'm shouting y'all out. It's love. We having conversations. We doing makeup, all that, laughing. I'm not coming on here like, hey guys, make sure you guys like the live. And you think people want to come in here and see that? You think people want to... When they used to seeing you go live every day in a good mood, you think they want to come in here and see that? Heck nah. They're going to come in your live and that energy going to be down and they're going to slide. Bye. What's wrong with her? What's going on with her? Why she got an attitude? What's she sad about? Who want to see that when they go live? I'm back. Had to take a call. It's okay, cousin. I'm here. I'm here. I'm almost done, actually. I thought I was going to be late, but I'm not. You got to know who is who. There's certain people that you can talk to about things, and there's certain people you can't. If you can't discern who is who, then don't say nothing to nobody. Okay? That's just my whole take on that. Yeah. It's 11:20. It's crazy work. Like, where did the time be going? I feel like I just definitely gave a motivational speech for like 1 hour straight. Somebody needs to hear it, man. Somebody needs to hear it. Somebody feeling down right now, like trying to figure out whether they should start content creating or whatever. Whatever it is, like to start, and they need to hear it. And they're gonna come across this video, and it's gonna be, you're gonna hear it probably like 40 minutes in, but you know, it's gonna be the confirmation you needed. I don't care about none of that. When you stop caring about that, you're going to get far. If you keep caring about it, you're going to be stuck. And that's just what it is. You're never going to start. Like them people that have to have people with them to go do everything. Go run their errands with them. Go, man, what? You need all your friends to start the podcast. Oh, I got an idea. All four of us should start a podcast, right? And we should talk about this, this, and this, and this. But you're the only one in a circle that's motivated. Everybody else is talking about it. You really ready to put it, into action. And they like, man, I ain't doing that yet. We was just talking or whatever. And I still got to get my equipment. I still, it's things that I don't have yet. So I can't start right now. Like, I can't start. It's like when you want to go on a trip. You ever had like all of y'all talking about going on a trip together in the group chat. Everybody hype saying what they want to do, what they going to wear, yada, yada. And then when it comes time for it, for that money, now you got every excuse in the world. It's the same thing for content creation. It's the same thing. So, I'm still going to take the trip. Are you still going to take the trip? Are you still going to start the content even though your other friend's not ready? Stop trying to take... Sometimes people can't go with you where you're going. Sometimes, most of the time, it's not for them. It's for you. Until you realize that, I don't know what to tell you, okay? When people share their dreams with you, it's a privilege. Facts. I don't let nobody speak down on nothing I got going on. You know who I go to? I tell you, it's 3 things that I go to, but the 2 main things, matter of fact, it's 4 things I go to. All right. The first is God. I'm going to God first because God's plan is over my plan. So whatever is supposed to happen and how it's set up, sister, is what's going to be. That's the first thing. So God ordained my steps. All right. Second, I'm going to my mama because my mama ain't going to be biased because I'm her daughter. She going to be real with me. Even if I don't want to hear it, she ain't going to sugarcoat. All right. Third, but I haven't done it in a while, is journaling. Write down all my goals in the book and then go and execute one by one. All right. Giving myself dates and all that. I used to do that. I stopped doing time frames. I stopped. Cause what? You're gonna drive yourself crazy. And then the fourth is my boy. He being here. 6'5" Mir. So if y'all see him coming here, he might. But if he don't, he be in my lives. He's a moderator. That's my go-to because I know what I share with him is genuine. I know that if it's a day that I feel like, or I'm all over the place, because sometimes I could be indecisive, he's like, all right, this is what you said you was doing this. Focus on da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Keep people around you like that. Other than that, you're going to be all over the place. I used to be the girl that was all over the place. I want to do content. I want to do this. I want to do that. First of all, you got to focus on one thing at a time or you're going to have burnout. That's the first thing. Second, once you go and achieve those goals, you're going to feel so much better. Okay? As you see you executing and stuff, you're going to feel much better. Hi, sister. This is my family member I was telling y'all be in here. She usually in here on Wednesdays, but she in here today. Hi, sister-in-law. I love you. But yeah, man, listen. I could talk to y'all forever about that. I could talk to y'all forever about that, okay? Keep people out your business. Everybody not your friend. Stop thinking everybody's gonna support you. They're not. What else? What else have I learned? Some things you just gonna have to do by yourself. Most things. And that's okay, y'all. That's okay. Stop listening to what people tell you. Because usually people be giving you advice and don't even be doing. Like that's like me going to somebody and asking them for advice. How do you do this? And they don't even be doing that. They never did that before. How are you telling me what to do and what I need to do and you ain't even do it before? Like, be for real. Be for real. Okay. All right, I'm starting to learn how to contour a little something, something, something. Sis, what you doing? You at work? You at work? Putting laundry away. I so wish I lived close to y'all, you and Lala. So I could be like, I'm gonna come see y'all. I'm gonna come over and yada yada. Y'all gotta come out here for real. Y'all definitely gotta come out here. All right, now let's see if I can do this. I'm scared. I seen a girl do this and I'm so scared. My stomach growling. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's see. Concealer. Where are you? Yeah, your nephew is asleep. Sleep like a grown man. Yesterday we had cookouts yesterday. I did not feel like cooking yesterday. I'm not even gonna lie. Supporting each other is in our DNA. Best friends since the crib, literally. Facts. And it ain't gonna change. And when I get 10,000 subscribers, 20,000 subscribers, because it will happen, all right? With all the hard work and stuff I'm putting in, I'm gonna make sure. I'm gonna make sure to do a video on that. I'm gonna definitely make sure. Cause just to let people know, stop looking for you know, people to support you that's cause you're related to them. Like stop. Just stop. Alright? Cause you're gonna be disappointed. I hate to tell you. I made chicken cutlet with pasta. That sounds good. That sounds mad good. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what I want to eat today. Is this like a everyday thing with like people who have to cook for their families and stuff? I'll be like, what am I making today? I don't even know. Okay? I really don't know. Like, so somebody asked me what batch create is because I'll be putting that a lot on my I do that a lot, put that as topics a lot on my lives. So batch create, for those who don't know, is when you take an hour or two out your day, right? And you, whatever your niche is, you film that content. Like for me, it's makeup. Oh yeah, that came out. Not okay, okay, okay. It's makeup. So I would film probably like 8 or 9 videos. I will edit them. And then I'll set them up to schedule them for, to be published. Oh shoot, I think I contoured and got it right. We about to find out. Moment of truth. When I do the setting powder and stuff. So that way you could be ahead. As that you don't have to worry about the content is already being published, and then you can work on the next thing. So anytime that I batch create, it puts me ahead with, my content. I miss our sleepovers and cookouts. The cookouts. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna cry. It's just so sad. Families don't be having like family reunions and stuff no more. Like none of that. Like we really gotta start our own traditions for real. I've been doing it because I want the kids to have, the best experiences and whatnot. So I definitely been doing it. But dang, those is like the best times for real. The best times. Pool parties at my aunt's house. Was the best. I'll never forget. I had some birthday parties at my aunt's house. Cause she had the pool. Like what? She had the pool. So I wanted to be over there. No matter where she lived at, she had a pool. All right. What's the next thing? Me too. And it's like last year, your niece is like, we didn't even get to go swimming last year. Like we went to the beach and all that stuff. But she was like, I want to get in a pool. I'm like, okay. All right. As I do the blush. And I'm like, your nephew never been in a pool. Like, never. So I want to take him to that water park that I took y'all to when y'all came out here. I want to take him over there this summer. So he can, like, enjoy it. Because he's going to love it. Yeah, Auntie House is lit, for real. Definitely was lit. I'm trying to think of everything. I'm thinking, y'all. I'm like, did I put on everything? Did I do everything? Okay, I need blush. Blush. Yes, your niece loved that. Yeah, swimming is like... we would get a hotel room to go swimming. For real. Swimming, swimming, swimming. And I'm like, we didn't go swimming at all last year, but we're gonna go to the water park. Your niece wants to go to Six Flags because she never been. Remember we did Busch Gardens, but she never got to do Six Flags, so we want to do that. I love the beach, but like I can't be at the beach for a very, very long time. Like some people go there and they be there for hours and be sleep and stuff. Man, what we about to do? Like, is it a bonfire on the beach? Is it a gathering? Like, is it, like what are we doing here? I will stay here, but I'm not staying here for no 6 hours. Okay, because baby boy can't get it. Is not getting that ocean water. That's not gonna happen. Like that's not gonna happen. All right, just want to make sure there's no there. There we go. So yeah, trying to figure out some trips and stuff this year. I really want to for baby girl's graduation. I really want to do a cruise. I really want to do a cruise. I'm not even gonna lie. She want to do New York. You know, she gonna say New York no matter what. But I'm like, no. First of all, why? We done seen everything there already. Water used to scare me because I almost drowned. Darnell was supposed to be watching me. Oh my gosh. You guys make sure you get that bronzer up there near that wig or that hairline, okay? What in the world, cousin? Your cousin almost drowned me in the pool at my aunt's house, my auntie house. Because, first of all, you're 6'7". You're 6'7", okay? Your big old weight under the water is crazy. And how did you forget how to swim? So I'm under the water in the deep end. He gonna push my shoulders like all the way down, like the pressure. Big old giant. Like what? And I'm hitting his hand, telling him to let me go. So he know he pushing me down, and I'm starting to lose my breath. And he up there laughing. Why is brothers like this? For real. He thought it was so funny. He thought it was so funny. Let him tell it. I was like, bruh, if it but about another minute or so, your sister would have been R.I.P. Okay. All right, man. Listen, these brothers is crazy for real. Doing the most. It's 11:40. How did 11:40 get here that quick? How? How, I swear. Cousin, what time you gotta leave? I probably could just tell you right here for real. So, you remember yesterday, that person that came in that I said I didn't recognize their name or whatever at first? Yeah, 2 hours for real. They were upset that I took the mod badge. And they left. They left my stream. This is the thing. If you're going to support me, that should not even matter. Who cares? Who cares, right? And I told y'all I was going to start taking badges because y'all come in here. Y'all come in here and y'all, and just be like looking to be recognized when you walk in my stream and then leave. Like, what? Remember I just said some things had to change with the podcast stuff and I had to stand on business? Same thing go for the YouTube. Same thing. Same thing. All right. Same thing. That's why I laughed. That's exactly why I laughed. Uh-huh. They laughed. They said, they put that dead skeleton head in there. And I was like, why? Why do you do that? And the other person from Friday never came back. That's because they was looking for clout. They were looking for clout. You know. And I peeped. If you come in here and you just like the vibes and you feeling the energy in here and we having conversation and stuff and you like it, you don't care about that. Because you trying to come and see what the vibes are. You feel me? Every time. But when you start coming in here, you mad because I took a badge from you. That tells me everything I need to know. I made the right choice. All right. I made the right choice. Sister-in-law, you still in here? All right, some highlighter. And look, I had this highlighter for so long and I didn't even know what it was, right? I won this in the contest, I think November, December, right? Okay. LYS. Look at this, is so cute. It's like wipe it. Look, you just blend it. So cute. I love it. This is right back. Okay, make it sure. This is so cute. Sorry. I love the way that this is shaped. I'm not gonna lie. Cause look, this is so cute. It is so smooth too. Oh my goodness. This might be like my new favorite thing. I'm back, cousin. Keep getting calls. It's okay. I just wanted to run that by you because me and you be on the same page. All right, lip combo. So she put a little bronzer on her. We had a good live today. A really good live. Thank you, cousin, for always being here. Always. I like a little golden girl. Okay. It's giving what it's supposed to give. Okay. For my lips, I'm not really sure what I want to do for my lips yet. But I'm going to be off in about 10, 15 minutes. And then I'm going to figure out what I want to go and eat. I'm thinking right now. Blush. Sister-in-law, are you still in here? My brows came out so good today. Oh my gosh. I love it. I think my sister-in-law left. I think she left me. All right. My favorite thing. I love this. All right. You ever want to buy me something? This is like the one. And I'm not doing fake lashes today, y'all. All right. We're going to do the eyeliner. We're going to do our regular lashes. And that's what it is. I just wanted to put some of that Fenty Diamond Balm on my face. Over the blush. On the bridge of my nose. And some up on my head. Okay. All right. Eyeliner. This is the way I want to learn how to do makeup. Like the natural way. I got you, cousin. You just tell me what natural colors you like. A little bit of brown and gold in there. Clean up the other stuff. I appreciate you. I'll do anything for you, girl. The support and love be real. Yeah, like I want this. All right. All right, let's see. Yeah, no, I love Milani. It's like, I love her. I just want like a little color in the corner. All right. Some brown. All right. All right. So I did a regular beat, y'all. Okay, soft girl glam, whatever you want to call it. And for my lips, I'm just gonna go through. Let me get some mascara, and then I'm gonna do my lips, and then Pinky. I got a little on my eyes, okay. Cause I be doing the most sometimes. How you doing, Pinky? A lot of mascara become. Look at all that mascara on that. Look at that. What? I don't need that much. All right. There you go. I'm like, where? Pretty cousin, thank you. I didn't want to do no strip lashes today. If we're going to do a soft girl glam look, we're just going to go all the way. Okay. Just trying to see if I can pull this up a little bit. Let me see. I'm doing great, hon. Just put loads of washing out. It's really sunny in the UK. It probably feels so good out there. My gosh. And I'm happy to hear you're doing great. All right. Lip combo, and then I gotta go, you guys. All right. Like it so far? I'm pretty much done. Okay. I really love the makeup on the eyes. Thank you. I know I always doing like bold glam makeup, and people have been asking me, can you like, soften it up a little bit? Like a look that I can just do, on a regular day. Because you guys know I'm rhinestones, glitter, shiny, bold, vibrant all the time. But I lightened it up for y'all today. I softened it up. We did not do fake lashes today, guys. I know that's like my go-to, but I kind of like just my regular lashes. It's fine. I love this LYS. If you wasn't in here when I talked about it, I won this in the contest, and I'm just going to use a little bit of it now that I know what I'm actually using it for, okay? You're just going to put a little bit on my cheeks. Look how smooth that comes out. My goodness. It's pretty much like it's highlighter, okay? I just want a little bit up here. I want to look golden all the way, okay? I looked this thing up and I was like, this is $26. But it's worth every 20, it's every dollar. It's worth every dollar. I'm about to say it's worth every $26. All right. That against that diamond bomb is, oh my goodness, it's giving me life. Okay. And for the lips, I just want to do something like a soft, like color. And I'm thinking I'm definitely going to use the nude. This is nude, right? Yeah, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use a little bit of like this burgundy color. This could be a look for school or work, right? You just don't want to do too much, okay? Thank you so much. So I'm going to use these two. This is eyeliner. I'm not going to use that. And guys, I didn't even use my brow pencil today. This is like how you like get the hairs to like stand out. I didn't use that today. Then I was trying to go less is best, okay? So I'm going to sharpen this. I love this. Oh my gosh. Can you believe I never used this? Never. It's so pretty. I love LA colors, okay? But we're going this, and I'm thinking this. Okay, so I got the Kylie Jenner, Kylie Skin Lippy, and I have my favorite, the e.l.f. oil. If you haven't tried these, go try them, okay? Look, this ring light don't do this any justice. When you go out in the sun, you're talking about a nice shimmery lip that's not super sticky like your hair and stuff is all on, you know what I'm saying? This is the bomb, okay? I need this in every color. So we're going to sharpen this. I done talked y'all to death. I done gave y'all a motivational speech. Told you guys how I started podcasting. You know, I gave you some insight on if you want to be a content creator and all that good stuff. All right, what did I just do with my sharpener? Because I just had it. Here it goes. Let's clean this out. Because I still have stuff in it from the brow pencil. Okay, so I don't need it to be sharpened a lot. All right, less is best. Yeah, I know I'm a glamour. I like bold makeup from time to time. Well, all the time. I'm lying. I like it all the time. Okay. But this is cute. I can see myself doing this. Like, if I'm going to like a little event or whatever and not doing too much. Okay. Now that was the Ione. Yeah, I know I love Ione. Okay. I have a lot of Ione products. I get that usually from the dollar store. And then I'm going in with the nude. Have you been to any concerts lately? I haven't been to, but the Kendrick one is in June. I think what's the last concert I've been to? It's been a while. It's really been a while. All right. Yep, I did it with 2 colors, y'all. Okay. And then we're going to go in with, I think I want to do this and then cover it. Just want like a little bit of brown, just a little. It's going to give that dark color that's going to bring out my eyeshadow that I want. I want it to make so it could like stand out. Okay, so it gave me the burgundy lip that I want. Okay. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me stop. This smells so good, y'all. It smells like chocolate or something. All right, and then my e.l.f. lip oil. I'm just gonna just give it that shimmer that I need. Okay. It's like that little cute little nude look, okay? And then, I don't know why I keep saying that from that movie. Don't pay me no mind, y'all. I just wanted to be. I told you guys, if you run out of lip liner, like black lip liner, you can literally use lace. Hi. You can literally use a brow pencil, okay? It's not gonna hurt you, I promise. It actually makes my lips stand out more too. Okay, but the look is done, y'all. The look is done. I'm gonna fix my hair up a little bit. I love Kendrick. He's amazing. I've seen Beyonce. I've seen Whitney Houston, 1987. Tina Turner, 98. I'm going to see Kylie. I don't know how to say her last name, but I know who you're talking about. In May, she's coming to my old town. Who did I see? I seen Jay-Z. I seen Beyonce because she was with Jay-Z. I seen... I'm really thinking like Waka Flocka, Future. I think that was Drake. I went to the Take Care concert a long time ago. And I think that was it. I can't remember anybody else. How you doing, Lace? I want to flat iron this and then like roll it. Put some rollers in it and spray it and let it sit for like 24 hours so I can see how curly it is. It's just something I need to do because it's irking me. Where is this? It's like you want to make sure your hairline is blended. All right, this is the final look, guys. We're done. Okay, we are done. I spent more time talking to y'all. Talking y'all to death. Because I could have did this in like 20 minutes, okay? But you guys know I like talking to y'all, so. All right, cousin, I appreciate you. I'm about to get off as well. Do I got something for tomorrow? No, I don't think I have anything tomorrow. But I will be here tomorrow morning, guys. I'm not going live tonight. I went live last night. If you didn't catch that live, go check it out. If you need to see any of my podcast episodes, go check it out. I appreciate it. But it was a lot of people in here today, okay? I truly appreciate you. You all, shout out to the recap gang. If you go and watch all of my recaps, I see you. Make sure you put a heart in the comments. Let me know you watched it. I love this finish spray. I love you too, cousin. I do love that color on you, and your makeup is well done. Thank you so much. This finishing spray is the holy grail, okay? No. Pinky, I appreciate you. Shout out to Lace. Shout out to all my moderators who came through here, my sister and my cousins. And shout out to Large. Who else came in here today? So many people was in here. Shout out to, what was his name? Was it Mick? I think his name was Mick. Shout out to him. He definitely came in and held down some of the conversation. And anybody else who came through and liked the live and showed love, I truly appreciate you guys. Until next time, what I always say, be kind to somebody because you don't know who need it. Put yourself first. Love yourself always. And stay true. Bye. Bye, Pinky. Bye, everybody.